Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture on the goal programming. Today we will see how we can formulate the goal programming with the condition that they are equally prioritized. Myself Dr. Garg, working in the School of Mathematics Thapar Institute. So what we have seen in our last class, that is we have discretized the multiple goal programming into the different types which you have already seen in the last video, that is goal programming. If you are not watching that, you can simply browse this link from the Google, or else you can simply follow this Google, Dr. Harish Garg YouTube channel. So multiple goal models are discretized into the three kinds. This is called as the type 1, this is the type 2 and the type 3. In this video we will see how you can formulate the goal programming with respect to the equal priorities, or also called as the non-priorities. In the next lecture we will see how we can formulate the goal programming with unequal priorities, and then with the priorities and the weights. So I can quickly recall that what is the goal programming is there. Suppose you want to maximize the profit of this equation number 1, and with some management target is that at least of the 40,000 profit. So it means this is the additional condition imposed on your problem. So that is the goal of the management. So that's the goal of the management. So we can write this problem as here, and this 40,000 is called as the aspiration level with respect to this profit defined by the management. As you can see, there are the two equations 1 and 2. The first equation is called as the objective function, as you have seen in your linear programming problem. However, the relation 2 is called as the goal programming. Why? Because this is the required goal or the aspiration level set by the decision makers. However, if you have this goal, but it is not always that you can achieve this equation number 2. So in that, if you are unable to achieve this, then we will call as the goal deviation, which are discretized into the two kinds. One is called as the positive deviation, or also called as the overachievements, and the second one is a negative deviation called as the underachievements. For example, if your profit target is say 40,000, so it may be possible that you are unable to reach the 40,000. So it means that's the underachievements. Or it may be possible that you can achieve more than of the 40,000, that is called as the overachievements. So our target is to balance this. D positive is called as the overachievements, D negative is called as the underachievements for the deviations. As clearly says that whenever there is no biasness is there, then we have to include both. Whenever there is a positive deviation like here, it means what is the meaning of that? This is the maximum aspiration level given to you. So it means your target is to check only for the underachievements are there. So that is, you have to check for the underachievements only. So you can see this is a D negative. Here in this case you have to see this is the at least are there. So that's a minimum requirement you have to set, but there is no upper requirement is there. So that's why you have to look about the overachievements is there. That's a D positive. Also you can see this is a LHS is right hand side is there. So something is added in this side so that it becomes to the RHS. So you can see here is a positive. On the other hand, if LHS is greater than of the RHS, that is the left hand side is greater than, you have to subtract something from this so that it can balance to the right hand side. So let's see, we have discussed the 6th example in this video to well understand this method. So you have to read this statement very carefully. What is that? An officer equipment manufacturer two kinds of the products A and B. So is it given that how many products they can manufacture? No. You have to read the statement until the first full stop appears. So it is not given. So I assume X1 and X2 are the number of the products A and B manufacture. Now look at the second line, until the first full stop appears. Production of A or B requires 1 hours of this. So that is either X1 or X2 requires how many time is 1 hour. So that is the requirement is 1 X1 or means the plus, and what is the maximum budget capacity will be your 10. So it will be here, this is the maximum requirement are there. So you can see this is the requirement, and this is my profit is given to you. So you can write as the journal LPP. Now in this case you can see there is no goal imposed on that. Now what is the goal in that? You can see the requirement is here. This is my goal. So the goal of the geometric goal programming is to earn a profit of 6,000. Now you can read the statement again, whether they said is at least 6,000, whether they said is the at most 6,000 or they said exactly of the 6,000. So it is nothing tell about the exactly, nothing tell about the at most. So they means they are exactly. That is, your target is to set this goal as equality 600. Whenever there is equality, so what is the deviation of that? It can be the underachievements, it can be the overachievements are there. So whenever there is a equality, then we always use this two signs are there. Why I written as a one? This is the first constraint. So this is the profit. Underachievements, overachievements are there. Is there any goal imposed on that? No. So what is your target is there? Now how you can formulate this one? So since this is exactly 600 are there, so your target is to minimize this as well as minimize this. So you can write this as where D1 negative is underachievements of the profit, D1 positive is the overachievements of this. So this LPP, journal LPP is converted into this goal programming, minimization of these two deviations subjected to this is the goal constraints, and this is called as the as per this requirement. So this is the required formulation of this goal programming. Look at the another one is, so we have to see, we have to consider the same problem as discussed in above, but we have to take these two goals are there. Now in this case we consider the two goals, and it is given that they are equally rank are there. So what is that? This is the formulation we have discussed in example 1. Now what is that? There are the two goals are there, that is earn a profit of 800 and this. Look at that, whether they are asking again is a at least, at most or equality are there. So this is the earn a profit of 800. Nothing tell about the at least nor the at the most. So it means what is the profit of this is here. This is the profit. So they wants to be the exactly to be the 800. But whenever there is a deviation of exactly, so you have to write this as positive and here. Second is the maximum number of the A and B can be sold is 6. So what is that? Maximum number of the requirements of the A, that is x1 is the maximum number is here, x2 is maximum of here. So these are the two conditions imposed on here. So how you can define the goal for this? So since it is upper achievements is already there, so you can simply write for here x1 is only negative are there. There is no need to write as a positive because the upper bound is fixed at there and so on. Now there is no more constraints are there. Now you have to define your objective function. Since your target is on the profit 8 of the 800, so out of them which one you want to minimize? Since earned a profit of exactly 800, so it means both of them must be minimized. Else you can simply say, since if someone wants this, what is a D negative? D1 is the underachievements, D1 positive is the overachievements. So whenever you will achieve more than of the 800 profit, that is automatically satisfied you, then you are happy that your achievements will be over of the 800. So your target is to minimize this one B. So this is D1 negative must be minimized. Also your target is to maximize of this 6. So it means your target is to also minimize here and here. You can also write this as a here where D positive, D negatives are under and D. You can see this is only for the negative. We can say this is the underachievements of the target sale 6, underachievements of the targets is 8. So your goal is only, look at that, in this case D1 positive is no need. Why? I can again explain you, because D1 positive is that overachievements. So whenever you get a profit of overachievements of 800 means that is more than 800. So whenever you will get more than 800 profit, you will be happy. So that's why there is no need to minimize this one. So you can write like objective function as here. Also you can write this objective function in terms of here. You can see this is a multiple objective. Subjective to these are the constraints, and these are the requirements as set in the previous case. So there are the three constraints. 1, these are the 2, this is the third constraints, this is the fourth constraints, and all these variables must be positive. Look at the another one is there. A company manufactures the two products, radio and transistor, which must be processed through assembly and finish department. This is the full stop. So how many products they have manufactured? It is not given, so we can write as number of the units as x1 and x2. Now what is that? Assembly has 90 hours available, so it means that is the constraints over this assembly. This is the maximum hours B. What is that? Finishing has 72 hours. So this is the 72 hours for the finishing. That's a constraint. What is manufacturing of the one radio requires 6 hours in assembly. So 6 hours in the radio, that is a x1. This is the total times 3 hours in the finishing. So this is the 3 hours in the finishing are there. Each transition requires 2 hours in the assembly and 4 hours in this. So these are my constraints are there. You can see this is the assembly and finishing constraints. This is the constraints corresponding to this 6, 3, 2 and 4. What is that? If the profit is 1.20 per radio, so number of the radios are x1 and x2 are the transistors. So you can write objective function as here. Now you can see there is no goal given to you, but you can see determine the best combination of the radio and transistor, that is x1 and x2, to realize a maximum profit of 2000. That is the goal. So that is only one goal is imposed to you. So earn a profit of 2000 is my goal. So my profit is 1.20 x1, 1.90 x2. So since it is a equality, so earn a profit of 2000. They are nothing tell about that whether it's a maximum or minimum, or at least at most you can write like here. This is the underachievements, overachievements. Now there is no more there. Now you can formulate the objective function. So again, which one you want to minimize them? Since you want the profit, so whenever you will get more than of the 2000, you are satisfied with your goal. But whenever they are below the achievements, you are not satisfied. So it means your target is to minimize this only. There is no need to minimize this one. Okay, so that is here subjective to these constraints, and these are the assembly and the finishing constraints. Look at the another one is again in the same example, we have to set the two goals are there which are equally ranked. So firstly I can construct the same LPP. Now there are the two goals are there. You can see the goals of the LPP are here. Again you can see which requires a 1500 goals. So this is exactly 15,000 they are talking about. It means the constants corresponding to them will be D1 positive, D1 negative are there. Where D1 negative is my underachievements profit, D1 positive is my overachievements of the profit. Second goal is that requires a mid of the radio goal. So radio is denoted by x1. So what is that? This your target is to meet a radio goal of the 10. So what is that? Is a at least or the at most or exactly? So they are nothing to tell about that because it is not given that they are here. What is the goal 2 is? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. So it means they are equality are. So whenever there is equality, you have to write underachievements and overachievements. Now there is no more constraints are there. Now you have to define your objective function. How you define that? Look at that. You want to be minimized D1 positive or D1 negative. So since you want a profit of 1500, this is my overachievements. So whenever you will get more than of the 1500, you are satisfied. So your target is to minimize this. Similarly for here, so you have to target met the products of radio 10. So what will happen? This D negative is the underachievements. This is the overachievements. So what is that? Which one you satisfied that? You always satisfied when the person or the manufacturer produce more than of the 10 products. So again, your target is to minimize of this. So that is your target is to minimize this and this, because again you can see these are the radio goal of the 10. So whenever you produce more than of the 10, you are satisfied. But whenever they produce less than of the 10, you are not satisfied. Your target is to minimize this. You can write either as a multi-objective problem as a comma. Look at the another one is there. So again this is the problem. Now you can see they are the three goals are there which are equally ranked. Once they are equally ranked, so firstly you can formulate the problem. You can read the constraints. You can see the production of either requires 1 hours and the maximum capacity is my 50 hours. So this is here. There are the 6 and 8 respectively as the maximum number of the chairs and the lamps. So I consider x1 and x2 are there, maximum are there, and so on. The gross margin for the sale of the chair is this and this. So this is the margin are there. That's my profit is there. So you can write the objective function. Now you can simply, they are equally ranked. Now these are my goals are there. So the available production capacity should be utilized as much as possible but not exceed. So what is the production capacity you have? So the production capacity you have the 50, that is this constraints. So x1 plus x2 is 50. So whenever they are talking about the should not exceeds here, so since it is the equality sign, you can see, so we have to use both the positive and negative are there. Sale of the two products should be as much as possible. So you can see what is the sale of the products are there, 6 and 8. So you can write the constraints as, since it is already given that it's a less, so that is a overachievements will not be overachievements will not be done. So it's a D negative here. Overtime should not exceed 20% of the available production time. What is the maximum production time you have? 50 hours in the statement. What is the overtime is there? This is the overtime capacity. D1 positive is the overtime capacity. That is D1 should not exceed 20% of here. What is that? This is should not exceed of this. That is the meaning of this. So again you can write this as of here. Also you can write this one as of simply 4. That is fine for. Now how you can write the objective function? These are the constraints. So what you want to minimize. So in this case, which one you want to minimize? You can read this statement, but not exceeded. It means overachievement is not be possible. So your target is to minimize here. Again, this is only one constraint, so you have to minimize this and this. In this case, since again it is given that it should not exceed, so it means this overachievement will not be possible. So that means your target is to minimize here. So that is D1 negative, D2 negative, D3 negative, D4 negative is your objective function is there, plus D3, D4 are here. So why is a D1 positive? You can relook at that. Should be utilized as much as possible but not exceeded. So sorry, that's not exceeded are there. So you can write in the objective function as of here. These are the constraints and so on. Look at the last example. So a manufacturing firm produced the two types of the goal products A and B. So you can write x1 and x2 are here. Next line is you can read up to here. So this the profit is given to you. So the total profit is this. The goal of the firm is to be earn exactly 1700. So this is the target. So again this is the exactly are there. So it means this is the exactly. So you need one is the positive and one is the negative are there. Underachievements and overachievements. So what is that? Your target is to constrain them here. Now since we need exactly of the 1700, so what is the meaning of that? We need to minimize this as well as of this. So your target is to minimize here. So what is the constraint is? This is the only constraint here. So this is the required goal programming problem. So this is the way you can construct the formulation of the goal programming problem under these equality constraints. So what is the remark of that? D1, D positive and D negative always be the non-negative. You can see that we always write here. This divisional variable is, you can think about the similar as that of the slack and surplus variable. What is the summary of that? Whenever there is a constraint of the equality sign, you have to include the D negative and D positive both. You have to remove the D positive whenever the constraints are of overachievement is acceptable. That is, whenever the constraints is like say x is less than a, what is the meaning of that? Overachievement is already accepted. So that is, you have to remove this D positive and you have to convert this as only for the D negative. On the other hand, D negative can be removed whenever there is a underachievement is acceptable. This is acceptable underachievements. So you have to achieve this as of here. So we will see in our next class how we can formulate the goal programming problem with when there are unequal priority levels are there. Till then, you can simply follow this link for finding the various updated videos. Best of luck students. Happy learning.